A competent communicator, Jessy Chahal, I know, is a very talented speaker. I've watched her evolve over the years. I do know that she has also had a lot of exposure to television and into the world of TV. Tonight, I'm sure she will share with you something very true to her heart. So I'd like to say to you now, competent communicator Jessy Chahal. The title of her speech is Relay for Life. Relay for Life. Competent communicator Jessy Chahal.
Members of the audience and all of you watching at home. You're with me, Jessy Chahal, and we are here today to discuss a very, very important issue, something that lurks within all of our bodies, something that lurks within all living beings. I'm talking about a very serious issue. I'm talking about cancer. Cancer, ladies and gentlemen, stems from cells in our body multiplying actively, attacking other parts of our body, other cells, or other organs. When they multiply so fast, and we cannot stop them, there comes a point when there is no cure. 2/3 of cancers, if detected early, can actually be cured. And 80% of early detection has already happened in Malaysia. However, the number is rising day after day after day. Here we are today with all of you to discuss how we can all come together in helping to fight against cancer, fight against the silent killer, fight against this life-threatening disease that can attack you, or you, any one of us. It's also interesting to note that cancer can actually happen during infancy, during childhood, during our adult life. Many of us, I would say, can look into our own backyards. We would definitely know one person or the other who's had to battle, fight their lives against cancer. Many of them perhaps did not survive. Prevention is something we can only try to do. However, we cannot say when and where cancer will strike. Cancer of the brain, cancer of the breast, cancer of the lungs, cancer of the skin. Cancer everywhere. Ladies and gentlemen, Relay for Life 2008 is organized by the National Cancer Society of Malaysia to bring together all the survivors and all their supporters in helping to fight against cancer. Over this weekend, on the 31st of May, right up to the 1st of June, you'll find thousands of people at the MSN Stadium in Bukit Jalil, all there relaying one after the other on the track for 16 hours non-stop in their support, their battle against this life-threatening disease. I'd like to call upon all of you here today to go check out the website at www.cancer.org.my by the National Cancer Society of Malaysia to understand and see how all of us can come together in helping to fight against this particular disease. Now, as a quick recap, the Relay for Life has happened every year in the Western countries and now for the second time in Malaysia. It's seen a lot of feedback, and thanks to people like you and me today, we can all bring awareness to those around us. So that's it for today's show. Hope you enjoyed yourself. Please come back next week, same place, same time for more awareness issues. Thank you and goodbye.
Our next evaluator, distinguished Master Jessy Chahal.
Thank you, General Evaluator. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen.
Good evening.
In an advanced speech, a speaker is held to slightly higher standards. The evaluation can be more critical. It's not so much touchy-feely that we are protecting them. We expect the higher standards of them because Jessy has already completed 10 assignments. This particular assignment is interesting. It calls on her to imagine that she's on TV, presenting on TV. There are 3 things required here. She has to make the position clear, she has to bring out evidence, and she has to be logical. Because in the TV, it's a line of sound bites. People have very short attention spans. So how quickly does she come to the point? I think Jessy did very well. She looked very professional and she got to the point very fast. She said she's talking about cancer. We didn't have to wait very long. Now she gave cancer and she talked about the point is she's supposed to take a stand. She cannot sit on the fence. She took a stand, said run for relay for life, support it. Now here there's an area where I felt she spent too much time on developing the supporting material for cancer. There are so many types of cancers, and I found myself wondering, I think you could have brought, it would be more impact, more powerful if you bring in the relay for life earlier. Because remember, this is TV. TV, everybody channel serves. I do that too. Quick, what's next, what's next? So bring it to the point faster. And then you brought the point and you had the logic, you had evidence, you had 2/3 of cover. When people have cancer, you gave suggestions, you had evidence. One thing I would like to suggest, though, what strongly struck me, one of the specific recommendations here is that in TV, you can't move around like this. You have to support. You're supposed to sit in a table and look at us straight with the eye is perfect. The video is perfect. In this, I felt you did not exploit it to the maximum, Jessy. You were talking like a normal speech, like pushing it to left, looking at right. Whereas in a TV, actual one, you can't really do that. You're supposed to just sit down and stare in front of your movement to be more restrained a bit. Because the space, because if you look at the TV, there isn't that much room to move around. You only that restrain the camera eye. So in this aspect, although you have real life experience on the TV camera, in this simulation, I felt that could have been improved. Nevertheless, you went through very well, and you were very professional looking. You were very poised, you were professional there, and you were beginning to end, and your timing was, I think, impeccable. I saw the red light coming on because you're given in this particular assignment very unusual timing. You're supposed to give 3 minutes plus or minus 30 seconds. Red light, you wrapped up very neatly. That is very well done. Time control is very good. And it's an entertaining speech. Only these areas for improvement. Nevertheless, it was great to see you, Jessy. It was a nice. I certainly look forward to seeing you do the other 9 assignments as soon as possible. Over to you, General Evaluator.